Don't touch anything.
No, please don't fuck it up.
No, no, no. I was very, very careful. But it was like, I thought that was just videos. But apparently an editor can actually,
Everything.
it's like a second, well, not everything, but it's very much a secondary. It's like, okay, I just want to edit the videos, damn it. But I need to work, well, not work, I need to do a lot of more studying because there's a
It's,
lot of shit there that I just don't understand.
yeah, I tend to stay away from it for quite some time just because it just seems so daunting, and I'm still sort of grasping,
Hmm.
just the streaming part of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I
The
see these guys doing weird and wonderful things. I'm just like, okay, that looks interesting. I wonder how they do that. And I like Google it and be like, another time perhaps. Too much
Yeah,
thinking.
don't worry. You know me and my tinkering. I love figuring shit out like this.
Yeah, I know you're a pro.
So I'll drop in, take a look around, fuck things up.
Set things on fire, run away. It was like that when I got there.
Run away? Hell, stand back and enjoy the show.
I guess. Bloody chair keeps moving. I'm trying this other chair and it's just already just. It doesn't have the same weight to it. And so every time I put like a little pressure on the back of it, it just like starts to roll backwards, like away from my chair, or away from the table. And it's noisy. I think I was going to get irritated with it. My cat's sleeping on my other chair, so I can't move her.
You mean you won't move her?
I mean,
Well,
she's
you
sleeping.
can move her.
She's sleeping on her chairs, and I can't sit on it now. So that's what I mean to say.
Hmm.
Oh, did I tell you they can't replace my motherboard?
Oh no, why not?
Well, they can. They just can't replace it with the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Let's restart that. Okay, so they were taking a very long time, so I messaged them to find out what was going on. They said no. What happened was they'd received it back, and the warranty people said there was nothing wrong with it. They tested, they found what was wrong with it. They sent it back and said just process the claim. So they processed the claim, and then they got back to me and said, look, we can either give you this replacement motherboard because we don't have that in stock anymore, or
Mm-hmm.
we can give you a store credit. So the new motherboard that they're sending me is a Steel series, and
Okay.
but it's got the four RAM slots, which is what I'm after,
Oh, that's
and
fantastic.
it only has four SATA ports, which isn't a train smash. I was hoping
No,
for the six again, but I can actually deal with that fine.
I was gonna say nowadays that's not much of an issue with the size of hard drives. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's just that the SSDs that I'm using are small, so like if I want to have
Ah,
something to
okay, yeah.
run quickly, then I have to like sort of shuffle games around again.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
not a train smash. It is workable. So that'll be arriving tomorrow.
Cool bananas. Good
Yeah,
to hear. Good to hear.
yeah. Then I'll have to take. I'm gonna leave my other one in this case. I'm gonna get the old case and just jimmy it all into there and see if I can get it to work, and then not mess with it anymore, ever, ever again.
Keep fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's fantastic news, actually. What am I doing?
Well,
Why?
yeah, I'm happy for you, Nick. But on the other hand, you will probably be streaming more again, huh?
I am streaming all the time, and it's
That
running
is
so
true.
smoothly now because my graphics card arrived today, and I'm looking at my
Oh,
Oh,
stream.
handy.
I'm looking at my stream, and I'm looking at my game, and there is no lag. Well, I should
Nice.
check it. I
That's
should probably
nice.
check it on the thing, like on actual Twitch. But there was quite a bit of lag on the stream, on the Streamlabs itself. Anarchy, hello. How you doing? Oh, Peter. By the way, I'm streaming. Just FYI.
yeah, yeah. I already guessed that. Yeah, don't worry.
A great big hello. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta check on the actual thing itself to see how much lag there is, like on the website. But it seems to be running a lot better. If anything, it's yeah. Uh, yeah. Now I gotta stop myself from getting financially ruined. Somehow I gotta financially recover from this.
Hmm.
You guys still busy with like admin and stuff?
No, I'm
Sort of.
I'm testing. I've given my vamp magic and nightblade a Mother Sorrow set,
Ah,
so she does a lot more crit because she is basically meant as a sap healer.
I just realized something.
So I wanna try that out, how that works also in the damage part. When I'm PVEing.
Yeah.
Because War Maiden is fun, but I have some very nice set bonuses, like the Hollow Fang and what's that, Earthcore.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to increase my crit level a little bit.
I've just seen an update. An update to one of the mods for resource pins. Within a certain distance from you, you can see them through the walls.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What?
The resource pins, like silk or
Yeah,
minerals
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Within a certain distance from you, you can see them through walls. You can see the pins.
Okay,
That was
that's new to
interesting. I was
me.
just looking at that, thinking, what is that?
Oh, which add-on is that? Map hint?
I think so. Let me just check quick. Once I finish loading.
Dude, have
The,
you seen the Eagle Eye set in Cyrodiil?
Yeah.
Or not in Cyrodiil, in PvP?
Hmm.
Jesus, that's quite cool.
Why?
Adds 618 weapon critical, and then adds, with 3 items, adds 1556 weapon critical to your ranged direct damage abilities. But it's a bow. So the
Yeah,
bow is already 2 items. You just have to have a necklace or a ring, and
I know, but thing is, a lot of people are running with impen, so I would go for sets with
yeah,
higher penetration or
true.
with a lot of bleeds. DOTs.
sorry, it is map
Silent,
pins. Sorry.
silent, silent. Okay,
Sorry.
silent killers.
See, I'm thinking more along the lines of you pop that. Okay, no, Oblivion damage isn't affected by critical. Okay, maybe not. But still, interesting.
Yeah, it's one of the older sets also.
Yeah,
It's
I
been there
suppose
for
that's
quite a
true.
while. It's been there for quite a while.
Sure, graphics card is really hot.
Hot?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The fan, I can hear the fan going. I just like put my hands on the top of it and it's quite hot. Hmm. Well, it's got a huge heat sink on it, but
I have to use. Well, my computer has two fans only for the graphics card.
I may just have to hook up another fan to it.
Good idea.
My computer has four fans.
Sure.
One for the CPU, two for the graphics card, and one general
General
to
purpose.
for to get the heat
Yeah, suck it out.
out of
But yours
the box.
case, yeah, but your
Yeah.
box is fully closed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the fans for the graphics card are also on the outside. Well, they go outside but directly, and still the computer still needs a fan to get the internal heat out.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'm gonna have to look at sorting the airflow on this thing out.
Yeah, I was going to say you're running an open case.
It is open, but there's
Yeah, your
still,
airflow is not going to be great.
yeah,
You may definitely want to consider closing it up.
yeah. I don't know if the new heatsink for my CPU is going to allow the case to close. I think I've got a hood on that thing. I have to just check. I always thought if it was open, it would be cooler because air could move more freely.
It can move, but it doesn't flow.
Right.
It's actually
It's
best to try and get the air flowing in, and so that you actually get a continual stream.
yes. Air. What's that word? It's
Uh,
um,
it's a
wind
directed
chill.
flow of air.
Yeah, equivalent to wind
Yeah,
chill. Yeah.
yeah.
That's something I'm gonna have to work on. It's just the fan got really loud. I was like,
Whoa, what the fuck? Game just crashed.
boo.
Boo! When you test a worker, boo! Eric Cartman.
Dirty hippies, boo. They want to change the
Oh,
world, but all they do is stink.
I must say that there is one episode about murder porn. The chill,
Yeah.
and Wendy goes like, "Yeah, I hate to say it, but I have to agree with Eric Cartman on this one." Boo! And the Testenberger, boo! he's still be, he's still booing her.
I still enjoyed that one. It was the Christmas special, or whatever, where Cartman gets like teleported back in time or whatever, and experiences life as a Jew. And then right at the end, he goes up to Kyle and says, "You were right, Kyle. The Jews were right." And it just ends like that. And Kyle's just like, "Yes, thank you." And it's like, and he still just stares at him, like, okay. And it was just so weird. It was like, you actually had an epiphany and actually learned from it. It's like, what? That's so that's so weird.
Uh, have you seen the episode with the internet not working?
Um, I've seen a lot, and then I re-watched up to about season 9, and then I kind of stopped.
Okay.
So no, I'm
Whole,
probably gonna say
the
no.
whole whole communities are moving towards the points that still have internet,
Okay, yeah.
and they come into refugee camps. They can have because the internet is down somehow, and they cannot solve the problem. Global. They cannot solve the problem, and then they are in their refugee camp where everybody can get 2 minutes of internet, and that's
Oh
done.
yes, yes, I
And
do remember when he spends it. Yeah, oh my god, yes. And he says, "Search
and
for
then
this, search for that," and he's
and then
like,
yeah,
"Oh
and
my
then
goodness."
and then at the end, Kyle just goes out there, pulls the plug, puts it back in. That's it.
Yeah.
Re-
But
How do you?
I just thinking of the mess and how he's just plastered on the chair.
Yeah, that was
That was,
hilarious.
that was horrifying and totally relatable. Oh no. Or like when he has that thing where he obsesses over cooking shows, and cooking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Canned
Yeah,
fish.
yes. And the wife goes off with the shaker.
Yeah, shake weight.
Shake weight. There we go. Yeah.
They have some very good episodes.
They do. They do. A lot of it's hit and miss, but I'm always surprised at like how they pull one out of the hat by just weird associations. How they just like connect a few dots, and they just like,
Yeah.
this, and this, and this. You're like, those are so weird and arbitrary, and yet they make them work like so often.
Have you seen that special where they said I don't know what the title was, but they had a week to make an episode.
No.
Yeah. It was also on Comedy Central. Yeah. It was a special about South Park because it was their, I don't know, I don't know. Probably was something to do with the season, the number of seasons that they've done, and they had a week to come up with an episode. Then complete, the storyline, the voice acting, the drawing, everything had to be done in a week. They fucking did it.
I remember the one. I don't know why I always remember this one. It's the last episode that they had with Chef, the voice actor.
Yeah.
Um, and they didn't have him, but they reused all of his like previous episodes, and they pieced together like all of his lines.
Yeah.
And apparently he was like, no, he found God or religion or something like that, and he was no longer comfortable, working for them. And it's like, wow, he spent like the past like 8 seasons happily collecting our paychecks. Now he grows a conscience. It was like,
Mm.
okay, fine, you want out, that's fine. But I mean, something similar happened to, well, not similar, but a different reason. Um, in The Simpsons with the wife of the neighbor next door. Um, the voice actor wanted more money and apparently demanded to go slow and do sabotage everything. And they just said,
Mm.
okay, well, in the next episode, we're just gonna kill off your character, and she died.
Yep. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what they can do.
Nobody's special.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you remember in The Matrix when the first one, when Neo ends up on the ship and there's the two brothers, Tank and then the other one,
Mendez, yes.
Mendez. Apparently that character was, he was at the beginning of his career, and the fact that he got a thing on the Matrix was like, okay, this is it, dude. This is the beginning of your acting career, now
Yeah,
you've hit big time. And so, of course, he started slinging his weight around and demanding this and demanding that, and
they just wrote him out.
didn't just wrote him out.
Yeah,
You notice he doesn't appear, and you don't see him in movies after that.
yeah.
He got some two-bit parts, and
That was it.
but like, way to go to sabotage your shell self, eh?
Yeah, and they got that other guy from Oz to come in, play his brother, play his cousin
Yeah,
or whatever.
like not a clever move, mate.
Yeah, there's quite some interesting power players out in Hollywood and how they backfire. Well, actually, the really surprising ones is when the ones that actually work. Like
Yeah,
like the cast of Friends, they all got together and they said if you don't pay us $1 million per episode each, then we walk. And
Yeah.
because all of them agreed, they had no foot to stand on except to meet their
yeah.
demands.
But at the same time, the amount of money Friends was making.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was still it was still relative to it was still what's it in ratio to what they were asking for. Absolutely,
Yep.
yeah.
So, oh, hang on, Nish wants to talk.
Talk to us? No, not gonna talk to us. Ah,
Aw.
ooh, ooh, excuse me.
And I'm back.
Yeah, I thought Lychee was coming to talk to us.
Nah, requires far too much effort.
Ah, I just
She was
heard.
busy telling me that
Hmm?
Lisa Kudrow, the woman who played Phoebe,
Yes.
she actually got fired from Frasier. And it was really embarrassing because everybody knew that was the comedy series that was going to go places. And then, she, and then she picked up a part on a brand new series called Friends and was just grateful to have a paycheck.
Yeah.
And
Dun dun dun. Boy, was that paycheck worth it.
hmm
But I mean, it's like the same with like no, yeah, it was you that told me that the Chandler was supposed to be gay, and they said no, be straight, just
yep,
play gay. Yeah.
yeah. Well, actually, they chickened out. But
Well, I mean,
still
it
worked.
it what's nice is it really defined him as a character, actually. You know,
Yeah.
so he didn't just be another one of the guys just hanging out. You know, he actually had some proper quirks and personality, which was cool.
Mm. It
I mean,
did
I didn't.
round him out.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy watching Friends per se, but I did enjoy like the occasional episode here and there when it was like on in the background or there was a particularly good one that actually stuck out to me. You know, like they had more profound epiphanies, you know, and they actually like develop as a character, and then I like those kind of things. And then the next episode comes out, and all those epiphanies are gone. There's no character development, and they've gone all back to stage one again. I'm just like, ah, that frustrates me. Katri, hey y'all.
Oof. Hey yo,
She's not in the chat, but she's in the
dudes.
ESO thing.
He's also she's also in the guild chat in the in the
ESO, yeah,
game chat.
yeah.
Somebody needs to be running Kinras when we do a trial.
Uh,
Why?
Jesus, that's huge.
I have
Well,
a fair bit of that on Elarath.
yeah.
I'm not using it, but
Um,
it is there.
the fact that it increases your damage done by 10%, which is cool, but while you have an Aura of Wrath, allies within 12 meters of you gain minor Berserk, increasing their damage done by 5%.
Hmm.
That's fucking cool. Hmm. Okay.
When do you think it is ideal to start looking at water cooling?
I think that's probably when you've got like major uh, CPU and really expensive graphics card.
You know?
That definitely sucks heat. Basically when you start spending about 6,000 plus
Yeah?
on the CPU and 6,000 plus on the graphics card. That's just me as a.
Hmm.
This is what I think.
Well, I definitely can't afford water cooling. I'm just going to have to figure out a plan with the fans and close the case up and see if I can get that. I mean, the I must actually check just the temperatures and see what the readouts are actually. I just don't want something to melt. I just, I just got it.
Miss Nail.
Yes, Niall.
Yo,
How are you today?
we
I'm good.
we
Good.
good, 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 good.
Hi.
And that's K3.
Ah,
Hello.
there
Hello.
she
Hello.
appears. Speak of the
I already
deviless, and she
I
shall
already
appear.
once told them here are my two favorite Russian ladies, but
Yeah.
they're also the only two Russian ladies I know.
Well, you're a
Favoritism.
lucky one. You know, like the best two of
The
Russia.
the two best ladies of Russia.
The best ladies. Yeah.
And if you
How
just
is your water level, Peter? I'm worried.
No, don't worry about me. We're still safe, and I live on the fourth floor, so I'm not that scared easily. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, down south, in that little piece of the Netherlands that is stuck between Belgium and Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially in the south, then yeah, it's. I
look.
just learned that the city of Maastricht will
Mm-hmm.
evacuate two districts
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that are close to the river that goes through the city. And that's a total of 10,000 people that they are going to evacuate overnight.
wow! Is that because of the
Oh my
heavy
God.
rains?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the problem is, there's also heavy rain in the Ardennes, which is a low mountain range to the south of us. And
Mhm.
oh, wait, sorry.
I
And
hear
they
like
are, yeah, I'm fighting, sorry, and it's not going
I
well.
just hear the typing. I hear typing like angry typing. Okay, I gotta
Can't.
pickpocket some more people.
And it's very likely will cause a COVID outbreak because they will collect all the people in one place, most likely.
I'm sure that they keep that in account. Don't worry.
Yeah, they
But
probably
yeah, they're going to
doing their best.
evacuate because of in the Ardennes also a lot of rain fell, and the those mountains feed the rivers that go through that area. But it's a lot worse in Germany because they already counted 45 dead,
What?
and still dozens are missing, still missing due to flooding. And
Wow.
and in Belgium, in the city of Liège, it's they're also going to evacuate the people who are living next to that river because it's yeah, it's not yeah, it's not safe. They expect a lot of water. I just read, I told John already that they expect the main river here in the Netherlands, near in the city of Maastricht. They expect a water transfer of 3,700 cubic meters per second,
Oh,
and that is a lot.
oh.
Yeah, don't worry. By the time it reaches Nijmegen, it will probably have scattered. So don't worry about it.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, the thing is that we are used to, we are renowned for our
Water
water
management.
water management. Yes, so we are not too worried. And yeah, okay, things flood, but yeah, but still, it's sad for the people whose houses are now,
Underwater.
on the water, flooded. Yeah, but we don't have any casualties so far. And if you then hear that across the border, maybe 20 kilometers further, you have 45 casualties. Yeah, well,
Interesting. Okay, so I've done the storyline finally, and now I see we've got Cadwell's Almanac.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much just running around and doing other random missions in other
no,
areas. No.
no. You can follow the storyline of the main storyline of the other alliances.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do all the quests. You don't have to do the main. You don't have to do all the storyline quests, but the main storyline quests are there, so you get an idea of the quest line and the storyline, and of course the lore and history in those areas.
Ah.
I got an impression that on this Cadwell's almanac,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
uh, they listed those quests which give you a skill point.
Yes, yes. You will get also skill points for those
Okay.
quests.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I missed. What about Cadwell? What happened?
No, you get skill points for some of those missions. Yeah, but not
Hmm.
all of them. Not all of them.
Which missions?
From Cadwell's Almanac.
Ah. By the way, have you got the stuff or not yet?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, congrats.
And thanks. I'm testing it out now. But I'm also playing a vampire now, and I'm in the public dungeon of the North Public Dungeon in Vardenfell, which is a lot of fun. But my self heals are pretty good. I haven't been worried at all. Solo to the group event there,
Mm-hmm.
no problem.
That's great.
But yeah, my heals will also crit a bit more now. Relax, John. It's almost a weekend.
You can do it. And then fishing. Should I do fishing? Hmm. Hmm. Where's the Thieves Guild around here?
Oh god. Why did I do that? I knew it was a trap.
Hmm?
I'm in one of those. I stepped on a trap in one of those Dunmer tombs.
Oops.
Uh, so now I have to find a victim to heal because, as I said, I'm playing as a vampire,
Yes.
full vampire, stage 4. So I don't get any health regen.
Oh, I know that so well. Oh.
Oh, I love it. It's an extra challenge.
I had fun playing the vampire, especially moving around in blood form, shadow form. You could
Oh
just
yeah, yeah,
power through everything.
yeah. If you want to, if you get, oh, this is getting boring. Let's go.
Eat a couple of people, make a run for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. Ooh, ooh. I hate this one, but I have to do it. Voracity. It's that horrible hunger. He's a bloodsucker like me. Ah, too bad I have to kill him.
Nothing bad about it. You're gonna enjoy it. We know.
I'm gonna go into going into stage 5 vampirism. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Let me see if I can cross my legs.
Ladies, by the way, there is a Twitch going on. Huh? I don't know if you know it.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Get gem crates.
And let's have
Seems
a
like
quick
every
look.
time I go in and try to find it, I can't get it. It's like all the people that they say that are hosting it, you know, the drops and everything. It's like I get in there and nope, not earning any drops. No, nothing. Yeah, but I mean, I already claimed like two, like over the span of 2 hours, and ever since then I haven't been able to claim any more.
Yes, you only get 2 per event.
Really? Man, I thought it was
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 a day.
No, no, no. Not anymore.
Nice. I love it. I love that hypnotize skill.
Yeah, it is fun.
Oh,
Hmm.
that Dremora Deceiver Duster doesn't look bad on my vamp.
Nice.
Huh. A little bit of different coloring. Yeah. She looks a bit more badass. Yeah, that's fair. Hmm.
Maybe in the right place.
I
Okay.
don't get it. How is it that my companions get the aggro so easy? Are they doing more damage than I am?
Oh, that's awkward.
No, but
Search
it
the
happened. I
mounds.
saw it happen to both Miri and Bastion.
Mm.
Searching for mounds. Ah,
I think Bastion was meant to be more of a melee kind of character.
Possible.
You know what he just said after the fight?
Mm-mm.
If you mess with the swordsman, you get the point. I made him a mage character, so
Hmm.
oops.
Oops.
Well, you know, you could be a
Miri.
sword singer.
no, he's not a sword singer.
Miri was supposed to be an archer.
Yeah,
So, but I mean, it's odd because Bastion comes with a staff. So,
yeah.
mm,
Amiri is still Archer.
Mine isn't dual wield.
mine's a two-handed.
I don't even have one.
Yeah, not missing much, but don't worry.
Oh, they're fun, you know.
They're fun, but they're
They're not overpowered.
no, they're not overpowered and they're not underpowered either.
No, they're
Mm.
useful. And I think sometimes they can make a difference when they heal you up.
Yeah.
I guess that is actually kind of nice then.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you have a healer.
And if you are a healer,
Yeah, well then it's kind of like get a fighter.
Oh well, then it's just a matter of changing the resto staff into a destro staff and give him some destro abilities.
But are they supposed to be a certain type of fighter character,
Nah, you can configure them completely
as you like?
They get like
as you like.
little mini trees.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, like you get three abilities out of the dual wield skill, three abilities out of the two-handed archery.
mm-hmm.
Um, so they're
Okay.
very similar.
More
And
archers.
simple.
Everybody becomes an archer.
well, if you have a necromancer and you have that that bowman, that archer that you can pull up,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and you have your companion as an archer.
Yep.
Hey,
I was actually thinking of making a necromancer archer, and then going for something like what was it? The brutal band, the one that it just increases your base damage output,
yeah,
and then equip a companion with a bow, and then have the skeletal archer as well, and just you know have this little mini artillery with you.
Yeah, that's how I uh, do it with my necromancer.
Mm,
He has a dual wield and a bow,
hmm.
and he has an archer skeleton. Pretty weird.
So we all just get together, make the same character, and we all just like shoot someone to death.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Uh, I can show you Weevil if go stream on Discord if you
Uh,
want to see it. If you want to see it,
on
or
on yours.
yeah, on my Discord, or just on Discord.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Give me a sec. There you go.
Okay. Character
So
overview.
this is the character overview. This is the vanilla outfit,
Okay.
and this is one that I made for him.
Ah.
Here you can set the skills that are also on priority. So this one's priority 1, priority 2.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
And
cool.
sometimes you also see, used when Bastion, Helix, or an ally is below 75% health, and then he's using that healing.
Right.
Here you can give him equipment, as you can see.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I heard about that.
And here are the skills, Ardent Warrior. So basically, this is a Dragon Knight. These are Dragon Knight skills.
Hmm.
So he's more of a Dragon Knight, but also with the heals.
Okay, yeah. So it's just a little dinky character for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can give him, depending on what type of weapon you're using, he will develop experience there also, as you can
Obviously,
see.
yes, yeah. Whatever weapon he's using. Okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
same thing with the armor.
Mhm. Yes, yeah. Light
And
heavy.
if you do daily quests of the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted,
Oh, he
you can
gets that
also
too. Oh.
you get those sets too. You
And
see?
then of course his racial.
Sorry,
And of course his racial.
and there's racial
The
passive,
racial
but
ones,
that's only one.
Right.
yeah, it's kind of basic. It's like,
Yeah.
mm,
So yeah,
Okay, that's
that's
pretty
how
cool.
although,
that's how you can do it. And they also have an ultimate.
Yeah.
You can set in
Oh, shit.
play game of in the game settings. You can set whether he is using it automatically or that you activate it,
Okay.
so that he's not spilling it on things that he shouldn't using it on. Yeah,
Ultimate on that torch bug.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you see here, you see that the ultimate of the companion.
Sorry, I was being attacked. I
Oh,
just got to move my character out of
okay.
the combat zone. Give me a second. I'm gonna get back there because I stopped because I killed everybody and then I alt tabbed out and then I was like, oh, what's that sound? It's like me getting attacked and back. Yeah. Okay. Show me.
And here you can see the button for the
Oh,
companion
so it's Q.
ultimate.
Ah.
Yeah, I set it on Q because you can also use the Q when the ultimate is not active. You can still you can use it the same as your bear of the warden.
Right.
So you hold Q and then you left click to make it attack or right click to call it back and make it
Ah,
passive.
that's a good point. What do I have Q
And
for?
that's the same what you can do with the companion. So
Go
you
off and
can
attack, stay back, go run.
so if I use Mary on this character, I let
Yeah.
her attack first, and then I start
Yeah, it's kind of
because
like what I do
he's
with
a dual wield.
Bearkins. Yeah, it's like I
Yeah,
do with
exactly.
Bearkins. I send them in first. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, cool. Ah, no, I'm kind of keen to get the thing. It's just no
Uh,
monies. No
yeah, it's
monies.
like I said, I've like John said, they are fun and they're useful, but they're not overpowered.
Yeah.
yeah. To be honest, I consider Greymore better in terms of, bang for buck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blackwood.
away.
Alexandra has ripped the heart out of the coral, and they only live if it finds another one. I will not lie. I'm scared of what's to come, but I'm glad that you and Gollum are here.
Okay, that was funny. You see a gigantic ice golem attacking Bastion.
Uh-huh.
I'm behind it, a few meters away. We kill it. The thing is falling apart, the iron and everything, and molten iron and fire dropping on the floor. And you see Bastion, calmly walking through him. Like, okay, you're cool.
This is fine.
Was something happening?
Like I said, you know, the companions and like your your pets are all the main characters, and you're just the peon that carries all the equipment and does all the hard work.
Mm-hmm. Supporting character.
Yeah.
Take our heart. Keep it safe. The coral and I can now live without it. The heart is yours, yet the coral lives. Once I saw it was dying, I had no choice but to merge myself with it.
Right, I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. Okay.
In a tiny bit of a while, does anybody want to go do a random dungeon to get the Endeavor?
Cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Me. Yeah.
Me,
Okay.
me.
I'm on my DD right now.
Aw,
I can swap. You need a healer or a tank?
both, I think.
Let's log
I
out.
can come as my healer.
No, I'll do healing. Let me give a go at healing. The group was never seen from again.
Famous last words.
Ah, seems like it's always like it's that phrase and that's what she said. It's always repeatable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous.
uh, bring my Imperial that's been on holiday at Merkmeyer. It's wearing all the apparel of the Merkmeyer celebrations. With the bikini and the tiny skirt and all the necklaces that go with it. Like they call that thing at the Mardi Gras. You know, they throw beads at people who flash them their
Yes.
yeah.
Appendages of a secondary and non-sexual nature.
Yes. Okay, you can have me.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh.
Sorry.
Pathetic.
I'm in a DD right now. You're a healer, so we need
Yeah.
a tank.
Yeah.
Or a fank.
Copy one.
Pick.
Ketri,
Come on.
are you on the battleground again?
Yes.
You should have said no, and it sounds very guilty.
Okay.
But
Invite
we
to
will lose soon, I think, in
Invite
5
to
minutes for sure.
Have
do you
your
want us?
fun.
Do you want us to wait, or do we just
No,
go for a random
not
tank?
really. You can go if you want.
Let's go find a random tank.
You can go if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because if they
You
don't
can
tank,
flee
and if
if
they
you
don't
wanna.
tank, then they're no friends of mine.
Commander Snippet. God, I love that. Every single time I see that name, I just giggle a little. Oh,
Ready.
ready.
Oh fuck. Every single time
Hello.
I see my own name, I giggle a lot.
Damn it, I gotta see the name. I didn't even look. This is the Commander Shepherd one. Which one is it?
Commander
Wait.
Snappert.
Snippet. Yes. Okay, if I remember correctly, it's 4. Oh, it's 3. 3, 5.
We have
Okay.
tiny tank.
Tiny,
Tiny.
tiny tank.
So pure. So small.
Doesn't know anything.
So dead. Oh wait, that's my job. Heal, heal, heal.
When
What?
they are dead, it's almost like they're sleeping.
Oh,
So
so good. I'm healing. I'm healing. I keep pushing the wrong button. Sorry, I gotta get used to this character again.
I'm back.
Hello.
That was fun and exciting. Let's look for chests. And no.
Oh, you are not with us, guys?
No, we got hit by a lurcher.
Ouch. I'll go and help you.
No, it's okay. We solved the problem.
Just because I got there in time and helped you.
Yes. Sure.
You
Help.
tell yourself what you need to.
Helped us, you did.
What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
A
Random
random.
Amazing. I'm going to get a drink and you guys are starting a random.
Yep.
Exactly.
nobody make you choose your priorities.
No, but I would have waited if... it's okay. Don't worry.
That was an accident decision.
It was an
Who,
impulse
mine or
decision.
yours?
Impulse decision. Yes.
Ours.
Like suddenly they found themselves in a random dungeon. Like, wow,
Yeah.
how's
Yeah.
that?
It was pretty quick. There was almost no waiting. To be fair.
Typical women. Impulse eating, impulse shopping. Oh, Jesus.
How dare you assume the gender of the person who first recommended it?
Hey, no, I think he's nailed it. It's on the head there. It's definitely.
Hey, good job.
We know who we need to blame. I'm glad we've settled that.
Why?
Check out
Why?
Because I can.
my shirt.
And also because I thought everybody was behind me and not in front of me.
Do I have one?
Shut
Yes,
up,
I do.
okay.
Way behind you.
Sure, dear. How is going on, Katri? Are you...
Lost. I started another one.
Mhm.
Just as
Damn it.
planned.
Frozen.
Unfreeze. Hey, that's like the first time I cleared the rock. So instead of hitting it and then bouncing in.
Right, I claim my drops.
Oh, I gotta check whether they are. How do you say it?
This poor tank is actually going to be sitting there going, guys, you're supposed to wait for me.
Nah. I think I can go through this dungeon with closed eyes.
We've done it
I
plenty of
did it
times.
so many times.
Dish.
That would be a nice personality. The blind player, you know,
Hmm.
with a stick, feeling in front of him, his eye covered in bandage like the prophet.
Prophet, yeah.
What's that one with Ruch de Hauer when he's blind and they teach him how to use the sword?
Blind Fury.
Yes, then it would be like that. I like how his walking stick is his sword.
Yep.
I remember what a challenge this dungeon was when we first did it.
Hmm. Shut up.
Okay, if we've got a healer who's good enough, we don't have to worry about ducking.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure, Weevil.
Uh, yeah, 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 no pressure.
Mm,
Did you die?
I think a more
no
question would be, did we
chest.
want to?
No chest here.
It'll probably be on the drawbridge.
Shouting at me, please.
I have a
Ladies.
sneaky suspicion our tank is not a real tank.
He is small. He doesn't know how to tank. Don't be so mad at him.
Why are you so
Yeah.
kind today?
He's only level
I don't know.
27.
Oh, okay. Oh, then he's having the time of his life. Oh, no,
I don't know. Maybe I achieved whatever I wanted today, and I have enough dopamine, and that's why I'm
So happy.
pretty kind. No, I'm not happy. I'm
Happy.
just
It's
not.
kind of scary.
I'm just not as mad as always.
Ah. Why did I just think of, what's it, Amish Paradise? There's this, a mad Russian? You know that's unheard of. Well, he says, you
Uh,
know,
Amish paradise.
yes,
It's like
yes.
gangsta paradise, but Amish paradise.
yes, exactly it. Yeah, it's a Weird Al Yankovic. And he, you know, it's the only song I ever actually remember. You know, whenever I hear the tune, that's what I think of. And it goes like something about like it says you want to, oh, damn it now, the lyrics evade me, but it's like, you know, something, you know, that's unheard of. I'm the pious guy that the little omelets want to be, on their hands and knees, uh, earning
Same
points for the
prayers in the
afterlife.
street light.
Yes, same.
Yes.
And it goes like something, you know, I'm more humble than thou art. 100 times more humble than thou art. It's like, wow, so humble.
Of course, too humble to say that I'm the humblest.
Yeah, well, that's just the whole thing about it, you know.
Okay, no pressure weevil, but now's a good time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually,
Oh, that's not cool.
weevil.
She interrupted my ultimate. Ah.
She does that. Boom.
Oh, I got a lead.
Nice.
Sweet.
I got 20 seals of endeavor.
Me too.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Let's go find that chest, damn it.
3 of
How
3
is your
done
little
for the
person
day.
so damn fast?
Mm,
Ah, yes, that's right.
I think he wears a wild hunt ring.
Oh, yes. That's really cool. Ah, which reminds me. Okay, so Weevil,
Hmm.
you know how I've been going off about, the coward's gear
Yes.
and great it is for a movement and whatnot.
Yes.
No
So
chest.
then, about 2 or 3 updates ago, they updated the Adept Rider set
Yeah?
so that it no longer gives you just Major Gallop, but also Major Expedition, granting you a 30% movement bonus at all times,
Oh, wow.
not just when sprinting. I was like,
Oh,
well, fuck.
you can imagine the freaking, oh no, the momentum every time you get near a cliff or someone that you want to slow down, you're like, whee!
Yep.
Dead.
I had a speed like run build once. My damage was pathetic at the time.
Yeah, likewise. My archer Elrath was like that as well, and she had so much freaking speed it was ridiculous. I mean, we had this one spot where you had to jump off like that extremely high platform and land in the water, and I ran and jumped instead of just dropping down, and I missed the water completely. I landed on the land, like just on the shore. Crunch, dead.
I do it all the time, no matter what sets and what rings I'm using.
You just go for it.
I don't know. I think only once I managed not to crash into the land in this
Hmm.
dungeon.
So you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, with the mad architect.
Yeah, the Mad Architect. I think that's right. Yeah.
Wall of Madness. That's the name.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a fun
Whatever.
one.
Oh, somehow I managed to kill 15 foes with weapon abilities and not even realize it. Oops.
Meanwhile, I am collecting all the seashells on the seashore.
Oh.
Whoa, grats.
Yeah,
Is it
Oh,
night
sunset.
already?
yeah.
What do you mean? They don't only come on. They also they're also visible in daytime.
But
Uh,
but worse.
Sorry.
yeah. They're visible, but I like to do it at night because there is no sun shining in your
Yeah, and
eyes.
they just like a light bulbs in the night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's an add-on that harvest map call it. It remembers the position, like treasure chests.
We like know by heart all the positions already.
Mm-hmm.
But when they are visible better, you don't have to waste time to come closer and check.
Mm-hmm.
True.
This weird feeling when you go through the door and you can't remember what you were doing, right?
Yes.
You know it.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
The
I mean,
same
no, because I
feeling
forget about it.
the same feeling I just got when I relogged to my healer. I fucking don't remember what I was going to do with my healer.
It's like the opposite of deja vu.
Yeah, like you go to the other room and mm,
Your
you,
brain reloads.
your brain reloads and you find yourself standing in the room like why I'm here.
Like with your paintings in one hand and the mark in another, and
Uh-huh. And then you go back to the first room and you realize that, oh, I need I I I need to get some water. You go to the second room and guess what?
Nope. You've ever watched you watched Doctor Who by any chance? Like the latest seasons. Well, not the latest,
nope.
but
No.
2016,
I'm too
2017.
scared to watch it. It changes people's brains for good.
Yeah, it's great. But they actually have an entity, a character that does that. Every time you come across them, you forget like the last 5 minutes, and what they do is they start running around with a marker, and every time they see them, like straight away, they make a mark on their arm or on their face or whatever, and then like that when they see in the mirror or someone else will see it, they're like, "What's that mark on your face?" And they're like, "Oh shoot, I must have come across that character or that that entity." And they're like they send like this one guy down into the sewers to like go look around, and he's gone for like 10, 15 minutes or whatever, and it's like, is everything down there? Everything okay? It's like, yep, no, it's all clear. And he comes out, he's absolutely covered in black marks. But he doesn't remember seeing them at once at all. And the guy's like, yeah, we're not going down there. Let's find another way. Dolman.
Random anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you give me a minute.
Sure.
Relogging.
I'm on my right character, so that's not a problem.
I'm
But
just in a I don't know what it is. It's I guess damage. Uh, Definitely not a healer. Definitely not a tank.
I'm on
So
a I'm
DD.
on a healer. I'm on a healer.
Okay.
Me too.
But I've turned in a quest, and then I can leave this public gun.
It's only a level 33, so ooh, P1.
It starts scaring me. I don't remember why I was relogging.
You are going to do a random?
Nope.
To collect the seashells on the seashore.
Oh.
Nope. I am doing it right now. There are. Oh, there is a second one. And nope.
Well, Danny's doing this. Well, he's logging in.
Okay. I invited Katri. Who else?
You can invite me.
Yep,
I'm
me.
gonna have to sit this one out. I'm sorry. afraid I actually need to be getting off.
Sis John.
Blame you.
Yeah,
Blame you.
sorry. It's
Don't
been a
blame
really
you.
hard day, and it's going to be a really hard day tomorrow as well.
Boo.
I'll change to DD then.
Okay.
Snow.
Okay.
Do you want me to be fake tank? If there's 4 of us?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If we go to Cauldron, we can escape it. I think.
Cauldron. I hope not, because I'm a vampire.
I
Yeah,
hope
lots
so
of fire.
too. I don't want to go to Cauldron, but sometimes you get to Cauldron by random.
Party tank. Okay, though I haven't been invited yet though. Wheel.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking for you in my friend list, and you are not on my friend list.
Oh,
How
That's-
unfriendly.
that's
How
criminal.
unfriendly.
Oh, sorry, you are not in my friend list. Rules are rules.
Yeah, rules are rules.
Maybe next time.
Oh well. Oh gosh darn it.
Oh, Weevil,
Mhm.
go check your highlights. There's one there called Apologies to All Women Who Stream with Boys.
I gotta go find it.
I suppose actually, now that I think about it, I should copy link and I don't know if I want to because Danny's not going to be very happy with me.
Aww. Hey, Gemini! Hello! Oops. Falling off my chair.
We're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
Please, please.
Oh,
Way
Yay.
less sewers. Okay.
easy.
No fire.
Piece of cake.
They love us.
How are you liking this game? Gemini asks, how are we liking this game? We thoroughly enjoy this game.
Well, I can be very short about that. Well, not short. Well,
Are you short?
Yeah, a little short.
A
No,
little
not
bit short.
A close beta tester and played it since.
Yeah, so about 7 years ago, some of us started playing this game, even though some of us could not even run it on our computers. Fell in love with it back then already.
I think I definitely speak for both myself and Rob when I say that neither of us are addicted. We all have it. We can stop whenever we want. It's not a problem, you know. We're fully in control, and it's not a problem.
It's not a
It's
problem.
not.
Every time you
Just
say it's
not,
not a
okay?
problem, the problem is
It's
worse.
not a problem.
Every time you
By the
say it,
way,
it becomes worse.
It's not a problem, okay?
By the way, ladies, smile. We're on camera.
Huh?
Evil is streaming.
They knows. That's why I was asking.
Huh?
They haven't.
Can we just go to...
Are we killing the crocodile? What's happening here?
I just stuck in the caca.
Caca.
Caca. Step in the cack. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Leave crocodiles alone. Come on.
That's a scary sound. Have you ever heard of crocodiles mating? You know, when they want to mate, they do that thing where they ripple the water across their back.
Yeah, they vibrate their dorsals.
Yes.
What are you doing? You're waiting.
Exactly that sound. Exactly that sound. So not
Yep.
turtle dove, you're crocodiles as well.
Yeah. I'm a lizard. I can imitate everything. Chest.
Yeah, so long story short, yes, we thoroughly enjoy playing this game. From all
Yes,
different
we do.
aspects, from solo storylines to gameplay together, to running of dungeons, which is what we're doing right now, to gear, to builds, to
PvP.
PvP.
Some
No,
of
we
us
hate
are
love
PvP.
the most
We hate
is our
PvP.
guild.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
some of us are even stupid enough to enjoy fishing in this game.
It's a fine art, fishing. Fine art.
Nah.
Most people
Not for
most
everybody,
people most
you know.
people don't appreciate the fine art of fishing in this game, but I do.
Okay,
Fishing.
but by most you mean normal, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah,
majority of
thought so.
people, which is like roughly 99% of them.
Oh gosh.
Fishing is all about being friends with the random number god.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Although I remember uh, when they had the summer event, the Somerset event, it was all three of us. We went and fished, and for a good half hour, we just sat there and talked shit with each other while our characters were fishing. That was actually pretty good fun.
that's actually the reason
That's
why I
very
carried
fun.
on fishing. Was
Oh,
like
okay.
when we have our long banters and we're not doing anything together, you guys are doing admin or whatever. Generally, I'm fishing and we're just chatting. Yeah.
But you're not normal, so you know.
You always gotta bring that up, man. Every time.
Um, just,
What's
just
with our
you
DPS
know.
price? I'm doing
Yeah.
26 uh, of damage and I'm a healer.
I'm doing
I'm
8.
four.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I am also more of a healer on this character, so
Thank you
Ah,
for the lurk.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
changed to
Take a,
DPS. So
yeah.
Okay.
This character isn't refined yet, so he's still just doing random stuff. Of which I should have used an experience scroll. Damn it.
Hmm. Oh, Weevil,
Yes.
you may want to take a look, but apparently there is a way that you can switch between your chat and your stream for voice. So, for example, if you want to chat to stream, but you don't want to overtalk any of us, you push a button,
Yeah.
and then you talk to your chat without talking over us, and vice versa.
That you do get the Stream Labs or what's it those streaming decks which have shortcut buttons on them.
Uh, yeah, but it's not even a streaming deck. It's
Oh
just
no.
a little add-on that you download,
shit.
and then you
Oh.
press a button. So basically, like
Ooh.
you're voice activated, you're in Discord,
Uh
and
huh.
you push to talk, and you're talking to your stream alone.
Oh.
I'll take a look
Mr.
for it.
Please,
no,
yeah.
I don't. I want to know what they're talking about.
Hey, me
Uh,
too.
the, the thing is, sometimes he's got to respond to his chat, and we're all busy discussing tactics and whatnot.
Yeah, and then other times I do my best to include them in the chat. So like if they ask a question, I can ask everybody, and everybody can give their
That's a good point.
feedback. That's the fun part. But generally, when we're like fighting in a dungeon or doing a trial or something like that, and there's a lot of talking, and someone asks me a question or says hi, how you doing, whatever, and then I have to try to talk
Hmm.
over everybody, it feels rude.
Yeah. So I was just thinking of that. You don't have to use it, but it's nice to have the option.
Oh no, I like that idea. Although trying to push a button while still attacking something is probably.
Put it on your mouse, Weevil.
But I use
You
all the
do have
buttons on my mouse. I've only got
you
3
do have a
buttons on my
six-button mouse.
mouse.
No, you've got a six-button mouse.
No, I don't. I've got a
Okay,
2, 3.
enough.
Yeah.
Enough. I've got to be gone. I'm enjoying this far too much, but I really
Be
need this.
gone, John.
Cheers, bye, everybody. Thanks for
Just
arranging the
Good
time.
get some
night,
rest.
John.
See you when I
Good
see you.
night.
Night. When you were talking about buttons on your mouse,
Yes.
I was thinking of the mouse that is on your face, and I was like, "What?
Mouse.
Mouth.
Oh, mouth.
Mouth?"
Mouth.
Yeah.
Man, I love the misunderstandings we have. They're always so entertaining. To be fair, if I tried speaking Russian or any other language, let's face it, I can barely speak English as it is. No, let's rephrase that. I ramble in English. I can barely speak another language.
Well, I have no problems in understanding you, so it's not that bad.
Whew, thank you.
And I'm not even a native Englishman.
Well, that's it. We're taught to be bilingual. English and Afrikaans. Afrikaans is supposed to be my secondary language, and I really suck at it. And then they're like, well, now you're gonna have to learn a third language like Kosa, and I was like, oh, jeez, no. I failed it miserably. I
Like
passed. I passed it
which
like
language?
Which language?
Kosa, which is one of the African languages.
Mm.
Not
Um,
for job.
it was a requirement in standard 4, and then they thankfully dropped it because people were failing terribly. And then it became an extra class that you could take, but it was no longer a requirement. It was when we had like the reintegration um, of races, basically, in our country. Our school was one of the first ones to open their doors up to coloured and black children, because at the time they were still in separate schools.
Hmm.
Um, and the kids actually got to vote about opening up. And I remember my class in standard 4 was the first class to get our first black kid, and well, African kid, and it was super exciting because he actually sat next to me, and yeah, that was probably the highlight of the whole entire thing, because from then on out it seemed to just go downhill. But I think that's just for other reasons.
We have so many different nationalities in our country
Yeah,
that I even think I think that Russians are pretty biased in it because
I think it happens. I
uh,
think it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, think of it this way, okay? You've got multiple nationalities in one country, right? In
mhm.
our country, we have 11 official languages. Yes,
Really
that's the different. That's like English Afrikaans, and then the other tribes of Africa is basically what you're looking at. And tribalism, even though they say democracy rules this country, tribalism actually rules this country. Because at the
Yeah.
moment, we have full out riots up in KwaZulu Natal and Gauteng, which initially started as like a free the ex president who's been robbing us blind, right? Has now turned into full blown looting and rioting. We have a death toll of 76 people that are dead because of the riots. These are people who are most likely being crushed while storming a store.
Mm.
Yeah. And they all say, no, we're stealing food because we're
Oh
hungry.
shit.
These guys I've seen stealing TVs, laptops, furniture. I've seen pictures of guys in their Mercedes Benz pull up to the Woolworths and stealing basket loads of food, of items out of the
Thank you.
place. There's a really funny clip that even Ozzy, the Ozman, passes a whole bunch of comments on, where this guy's trying to get a 54, I think it's a 54-inch TV into his car, and he can't fit it in. And we've been ripping him off that, oh, shame, he should have had those little toys where you fit the shapes into the different holes, because then he would have known that he can't fit that TV into his car.
Mm.
I'll
Be
post it.
careful, Weevil. You are talking on Twitch about that.
I know, but it's worldwide. It's
Yeah.
all over the news, and even newscasters are now blaming our politicians for the terrible job that they've been doing over the past 20 years. Total disconnection from reality is what we're having at the moment. Is the issue that we're having at the moment.
Mm.
same here,
I'm
same
sure.
in Belarus.
No, I'm sure everybody has some degree or whatever, but once again, our wonderful government got a loan from the World Bank, 500 billion rand, for COVID relief. That's supposed to go to the people, that kind of stuff. Half of that went missing in 3 months. That's how bad the corruption is in our country.
Beer, please.
Yeah.
Mm. We don't even know how much they steal.
Uh-huh.
but do things still actually work there? Do your state, what's it they call it, state enterprises, state-owned enterprises, right? Do they
Hmm.
still work? Because in the past 20 years, all of our state-owned enterprises are being liquidated, or they've been refinanced, or they've been closed down completely because all the money's gone,
Our state enterprises like consuming the small and middle businesses.
right?
Yeah,
So
they're
so
like
it's more
eating
like,
them alive.
so it's all the big corporate businesses consuming all the smaller mom and dad shops and things like that.
Yes, and also like the head of these corporacies in the government. And
Uh huh.
it's fine.
Mhm.
They openly lobby their interest, and nobody can do nothing with it because как там жопе слова не давали. Because
Mhm.
I don't know how to translate it, but
Okay.
you're an asshole and sit quiet.
Okay. All right.
That's
I
why.
yeah, we pretty much have the same sort of thing. Everybody, it's all a group of the same people looking out for each other and giving each other jobs and tenders and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kickbacks
Same.
and yep, it's all the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough,
all
fair
the
enough.
same.
Yeah, it's rampant across the world.
And
Yeah.
also, we have a region in the southwest of Russia,
Uh huh.
which is heavily dotated,
Mhm.
just to make them sit quiet.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
no, not start the war.
and yeah, not start the war, and like Russian government actually don't have that much power in there.
In that
They just
area. Okay.
here your bag of money. Come again in a week, and
Uh,
please be quiet.
right. Okay. Yeah. So it's yeah, same shit, different color, or same shit, different day. I don't think
Mhm.
anybody.
Same shit, different taste.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No. Let's not taste that. Let's not go there for that. But let's.
Same shit, same shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess we can all just agree that no country has been spared that kind of bureaucracy and money grabbing greed. You know. Let's go with Elon Musk to Mars. That sound good? You guys want to go?
Do we have internet there? Can we play ESO?
Well, he's built Starlink, so I'm sure he could string a couple of satellites
Chile,
together. So it can
Yeah,
carry a
baby,
plane.
well, but you have a 20-minute delay in the signal, so
You know what? His reach. I'm
there
sure.
will be a Mars mega server.
Yeah.
I was just about to say. I'm sure Elon would be more than happy to fund Bethesda Mars, and we can have a server there.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this group. And then let's go plus
I
Domin.
like it when he says that there will be lots of deaths while Mars is uh,
Colonized. Yes,
colonized.
he's absolutely right. If you look at
Yeah.
Yeah.
any of the major um, exploration, over the past 200, 300 years plus, probably even longer, in fact, you know, uh, the mortality rate of the first settlers was always around the 60 to 80% mark.
Hmm.
That's
After
how the
that,
stock,
we are
the pioneering
losing
stock.
antibiotics right now.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Uh, Add to that we are kind of losing antibiotics right now.
You losing antibiotics.
Losing they stop working,
Really?
and yeah.
Yeah, you become.
We fucked
Be-
up it.
yeah, because too many people take antibiotics like
Yes.
whatever.
Yes, they built up a resistance to it.
Irresponsibility.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's right.
we have a lot of pretty resistant bacteria.
Yeah, that also comes about when people don't finish their schedule of antibiotics.
Hmm.
They feel better, so they stop taking it. They don't kill the
Hmm.
bug out completely, and then it just well, I mean that's pretty much what's happening right now with COVID. I mean,
Hmm.
you treat antibiotics like if it was the vaccination, right? And people's bodies, uh, most of the damage done to their bodies is from their own bodies fighting off the virus. The high temperatures, the dehydration, the damage, the tissue damage, and all.
Cytokine storm, yeah.
Yeah, it's all the damage from your own body. And then what happens is, if your body doesn't kill the COVID adapts, and that's when you get
Hmm.
your variants. So, if you don't vaccinate or if you don't finish your schedule of medication, it just gets stronger.
And besides the like inaccurate taking of antibiotics in people, in Asia and India, they just feed livestock with antibiotics because that's how it grows better.
Oh, jeez. That's scary. Uh,
It's just like those problems where Europeans try to minimize the consuming of drinking straws and blah blah blah.
mm-hmm.
But at the same time, huge companies don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
It's not like the personal level is not the biggest part of this
Yeah.
problem.
It's the money.
Yeah, it's fine to start from yourself, but it's like
Yeah, yeah, it all just gets messy, you know. But I mean, yeah, let's go to Mars. You know, chances 80% chance, you know, of us surviving, and then sorry, 80% chance of most of us dying. Sorry to correct that.
mm-hmm.
And then yeah, we'll become Martians. How cool would that be? With our own server.
With blackjack and ladies.
Blackjack and oh yes, yes, ladies of negotiable affection.
The fuck? My storage chests are empty.
Oh,
That's weird. All but one. I hope it's a little mistake, but
just not loaded in yet.
hmm?
What happened? It's
Well, they're not showing, but the content said that it had content.
oh okay.
Server has a hiccup.
Hmm.
Probably.
An hour ago, I like was logged out accidentally by the server. Maybe just some problems. It kicked me off.
Go
Yeah.
away, I don't like you.
You don't
You
play
will
nice.
like me login again.
I'll be back.
Yeah, it was just a hiccup.
Yay!
Phew!
Get back.
Someone didn't steal all your stuff. Nice.
Well, you don't want to know how much I have there in terms of monster sets and such.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. You've been playing a lot longer than I have, so and I've got a fair whack of stuff now.
the bear?
Hmm?
How is the bear?
They are working.
Mm.
Is it cooler there now?
Hmm?
Is it cooler now? Is it still
A
hot?
little
Hot.
bit. We had rain today,
Uh huh.
and it's I can't say cooler. It's better word to say that it's moister,
Yes.
more moist,
Yeah.
uh,
More humid, I
Humid. Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
more
Humid.
humid,
Yeah. Okay. But more
humider.
humider, more tolerable than.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
a
let's
little
say
bit.
that.
It's more humid and most humid, I think.
Humidist. Humidist.
I
That's
don't
not a
think
word.
that's
Don't quote me on
I
that.
don't think that's a word. I don't think it's a word.
I like to construct new words in English and realize that they are not real words, but still everybody can understand me.
Precisely. That's exactly what I do too. So yeah, I can get behind that.
I have to do it in Russian, but people still understand me.
Hey, munitions, how you doing? Anyone can say hi to munitions. Or not. Don't say hi to munitions at all. It's fine. Yeah. I just love when the boss dies and he doesn't even load in. How you doing today, dude? Doing good. Just woke up. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, they don't love you enough to say hi. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who?
You.
Ooh,
You guys.
Who?
You guys didn't say
ooh.
hi to him, so now he's crying.
Sorry, I didn't got that. I didn't get that you were addressing us.
Nope,
I
it's
thought I thought that you were addressing your subscribers.
well they said hi, and then
Uh-huh.
I said say hi to munitions, because
Uh-huh.
munitions is his name, and then
Aha!
yes, yeah, sorry, I should have cleared that up. No noodles for them. Oh, don't be like that, dude. They should totally have noodles.
Please say his name again.
Munitions, as in like ammun.
Munitions. Hello, munitions!
Hello, Mittens.
There we go, dude. You feel better. Like ammunition, except without the ammu part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was a strange word, and I didn't get it, and I didn't get it again, and yeah, here we
Like
are.
Again and again.
like ammo, in a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Ammunition. Yes.
So now let's discuss our royalties from your donuts.
I I I I I, I, I haven't made any yet. I'll have to put something in the guild.
Oh,
Oh, now you. Oh,
did Eric said hi munitions? I kind
no,
of
he was very.
not sure.
Peter was very quiet. um. Okay, he says. Okay, now you guys can get noodles. All right, cool. All's forgiven.
That's cool.
Ah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love udon.
Have you guys ever thought about streaming?
I streamed once.
Yeah? How did it go?
Yeah. I streamed StarCraft 2. It was about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
But now I don't think that my notebook will like have
Oh,
will
yes.
manage with ESO and streaming at the same time. Need
Yeah,
something bigger.
fair enough. Yeah. I mean,
But Snail could. Snail could.
yeah.
Mm,
I was just wondering,
Because I was streaming on the same desktop you're playing.
yeah, I understand it, but I can, but I think I don't want to.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I was just curious because the way I got into it was simply, I shared a live feed on Discord
Mhm.
to a friend who wanted to see us play for a bit. And, we carried on playing, and he was chatting to us, whatever. And he says, "Dude, that was actually quite entertaining. You should maybe think about streaming. You know, you're
Mhm.
doing all the same stuff anyway, and you're having fun with your friends. You should look into it." And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't think about it for like another like 3 or 4 months, and then it was only like halfway through COVID when, I actually started looking into it, and my machine was not ready for it.
Monster kill.
God damn it, that's loud. Jeez.
I
And
guess it requires the same qualities as for radio. You like
Hmm?
you have to love to talk 24/7.
not
Sorry, we like.
not always actually. I find there's depending on how many people are actually in your chat, or if there's anybody in your chat, for example. But some people will pop in, they'll say hi, you can chat to them. But what I've had to realize, what I've had to consciously do is, fuck.
What?
Consciously fuck?
You have what?
Sorry, I've got, damn it, man, I've got sound alerts, and I'm assuming that's you, Munitions. He's playing sound alerts, and they are exceptionally loud. You can't hear
But
them, but sorry about that. Breaking out into sweat here, damn it. Okay, let's start that whole
but
thing
but
again.
but but we heard
Okay,
you.
alright, start again, start again. You totally threw me off my train of thought. uh, I got hit by a sound alert, which was that monster kill from Unreal Tournament. If you remember it, when it goes monster kill.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hit me with the X-Files theme music. Sorry. Yeah, they are quite loud, so generally I end up jumping out of my skin. Uh, okay. Uh, we were talking about streaming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, my old rig couldn't really support streaming and playing at the same time. And what eventually happened was someone broke in through our window at night. Well, the window was open, but he managed to squeeze through it, and he stole my laptop and my phone right next to my bed.
Oh.
So that sucked, like severely. Uh, but insurance paid out, and instead of getting a new laptop, I got I upgraded my PC, and then I started
Mhm.
streaming from that. So there something good came out of it, although I wish it wasn't that though. You know. Uh, so I started with that, and initially I started off with a very very basic camera that I found at work, which was like 640 by 800 or whatever, terrible
Mhm.
grain, and I just worked on it, and then eventually someone that also was streaming recommended that I join a support group, and that he's part of one. And that actually worked out very well, because then what we would do is we would get um, a schedule, and we would pick the schedule, the time of that schedule, and say like, okay, I'll stream from 8 till 10, and then whoever you had in that chat with you, you then go raid the next person on the schedule. And we would,
Mhm.
and while people were still in lockdown, everybody was at home, and the system worked very well for the next 4 or 5 months. And during that time, I was then able to get monetized. So I was able to meet all the requirements, have 50 followers, stream consecutively for a week, have an average viewer of 3 or more during that time, and then you become monetized. And then of course you can get bit donations, you can get subscriptions, you can earn like the tiniest little percentage off of adverts played on your stream, that kind of thing. And granted, it's been almost a year since I got my last payout, because you get to $100, and then they'll pay you out once every 45 days. So the minimum requirement for that is obviously $100, or if it exceeds $100, you get paid out once every 45 days. Yeah, so I'm still working at it. I mean, the one guy that I watched for a while, he said, like, look, he was at home, sorry, he was working and he was doing this part time, and he was miserable at work and he saved up and whatever else for like 6 months, quit his job, and then thoroughly dedicated himself to streaming. And then within 2 years, it was uh, a sustainable income for him. So I'm just like thinking, like, sure, that's he probably threw himself like 24/7, 7 days a week at it, getting the followers and getting the support up and all that kind of stuff. And that's a lot of work. And, I work 3 jobs almost. So I only really get to stream at night. So I can't sit on my computer all day. Although I am on leave, so that's kind of what I've been doing now. But um, trying to be uh, try and take this more seriously, and maybe then in a year or two time I can quit my job or hopefully have a sustainable income and hang out with the kids and not have to travel to work and do other stuff. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Catcher gave me an idea of doing streams while I'm not playing but drawing, painting.
Yes. Yes. That is very popular, by the way. I do.
Really?
Yes. A lot of people enjoy watching people do their artwork. I discovered that when I started. I thought I'd try painting my miniatures from Warhammer 40k. Um, and I'm very amateuristic at it, but it's whatever. They don't care. And I was sitting one day on a Sunday afternoon, and I had something like 30 people just arrived into my chat, and they hung out and they were chatting to me and they were talking about like the methods that I was using, and I was like, I don't really have a method. I've just kind of work on what I know and kind of stick to that sort of template. And they're like, well, you're doing fine, just keep at it, practice makes perfect and whatever else. And I got like a whole whack of followers from that. So yes, set up a camera, set up a little area where you can work. Definitely recommend it. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I've seen people
Thank you.
I've seen people do sketches. I've seen people do full on art. I mean, you know Bob Ross?
Hmm.
All right, so
But
some
he's rather a phenomenon than
yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
is.
this.
He wasn't back in the day. He only became more popular like over the past decade. Now, the
Mhm.
interesting thing is they were able to recover all of his tapes that he'd saved up and recorded, that his family had, and they digitized them. There's a Twitch channel dedicated to Bob Ross, and any proceeds that is generated from it goes to charity.
Mhm.
And man, it is hypnotic watching him paint and the way he talks. And yes, it's very repetitive. He uses the same formula for everything, but it is just so soothing listening to him talk. You know. Now, if you could have done a Twitch, if you could have done it, if he was still alive and he'd done a Twitch, I'm telling you, he would have been big, like ridiculously huge. Oh, Munition says if you did an art channel for Twitch, he would definitely follow you. So
Oh,
there we go.
that's that's so sweet. I have one future follower
Well,
already.
I would follow you too. That kind of
Two.
goes without saying.
You have.
Three.
Yeah, I only have one computer screen, so
And Nep would
sorry,
definitely
First
follow you,
things are
sorry.
first. Yeah.
and Danny would follow you. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow. That's a
I
beginning.
it
I
is.
had a observer, I guess, or I don't remember.
But I mean, I
Uh,
sorry.
what BTS? It is BTS the
Mhm.
software, or it doesn't work anymore.
Uh,
OBS. The,
Doesn't work? Yes.
you mean OBS, the recording
Yes.
software?
Yeah.
It does still work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get OBS, and then you get the Streamlabs version of OBS.
Mm-hmm.
And they have more options and functions on their software. I use Streamlabs.
So Snail, you could like search in my desktop. There is some stuff for that because I was streaming on it, and
Mhm.
also Nataha could help you because
Mhm.
she was also a streamer.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can totally
She
do it.
knows a lot of things, and
Mhm.
Will, of course, and maybe
Mhm.
John.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
John. Yeah, John's actually done a lot
Maybe
of.
John.
John's done a lot of research. He actually terrified me with some questions. I'm like, I don't know. I just followed the basic, walkthrough of how to set up Streamlabs, how to set up my streaming, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and then he was like, okay, yeah, well, what about this and what about that? I'm like, I actually don't know about that. In fact, I still don't know about that. Another friend of mine, he dropped in and he was like, this is interesting. Okay, you're doing this, this, and this. And he'd been streaming for like 2 years prior. And he was like, okay, dude, I'm going to drop into your Discord quickly, and I want you to share your view on your monitor, and we're going to go through your settings quickly, and we're going to streamline your settings. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, okay, do this and do this and do this. Like, oh, okay, I just followed the instructions. And it's like, okay, let's go see what it looks like. Yes, no, he's happy with that. Great guy, very helpful, and he says he can see the difference in it. I can't, but he's clearly got the eye for it. Oh, Munition
Mhm.
says, okay, so for just starting, she would have me, Haley, my mother, you, Danny, and probably more following you. Yeah, there we go.
Also, you can like stream not only drawing but also a makeup.
You could do whatever you want. That's the great thing. I mean, I've done gaming,
Except for striptease.
I think
Community, like,
street.
I think I will show some people our bear and get more followers for him.
Yes,
also you can like connect your PayPal to donates.
you can you can you
Donates.
you
Mhm.
can you can set up your PayPal through Streamlabs. You can set up a
Yeah.
link on your about page for Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
What I also recommend that you could do is set up your Streamlabs or OBS to automatically record and save it to your computer. Because
Mhm.
what I'm doing at the moment is I'm not editing or anything just yet, but I save because Twitch only holds onto a recording for 7 days
Mhm.
or 14 days depending on your account, like if it's an Amazon Prime or whatever. And what I do is I then upload it to YouTube,
Mhm.
and YouTube holds onto it practically forever.
Mhm.
And then you can always go back and then you could look at, oh, okay, I fixed this, I changed that. You gotta, you're always constantly changing things and experimenting.
And you can later make like bloopers reel of your
Absolutely,
streams.
yes. You can
Mhm.
re-download it for a later time and then re-edit
Mhm.
it, which is pretty much what I am actually doing right now. But
Oh,
also,
I will
John,
show you my favorite streamer on that time. He's really funny.
yeah, drop the link. I'll definitely check it out. Um,
Sorry, he's in Russian.
ah, well, as long as it looks funny, I'm sure I'll get it. But yeah, I mean, John's learning how to do editing, and he's now got rights to my page to do editing on the stream. So yeah, I mean, you learn to do new things, make fun clips about whatever happens on your stream, and share those onto YouTube, share those onto Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There's so many platforms that allows you to do it. The coverage that you can get is huge. Um, I'm I'm on Instagram, but I don't really use it much. I'm on Facebook 90% of the time, and I've only just started figuring out how to load my clips, the short ones, onto TikTok. Uh,
Mhm.
so, I mean, there are so many different platforms to get yourself out there and get some decent coverage. Yeah.
Now I'm starting to regret that I just got the full-time job.
Started off as a hobby because it won't become sustainable for a year, maybe two, unless of course you already have a following for something else, like when
Mhm.
you have these models, that are um, that already have a huge following because of their modeling career or their dancing
Mm-hmm.
career or whatever, and they go, "Hey guys, I'm going over to Twitch. Come watch me play Dead
Mm-hmm.
Space or something like that." And then you have like hundreds of people go over there, and I've seen that happen to them. They go from zero to affiliate in like a week, and then they become a partner within 3 months. And they're earning subs and they're earning donations and. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and man, that is so frustrating to see because the amount of new people I've seen come onto Twitch with a following already, and they're already like affiliated, and they're already earning an income, and they've already got like 100 people watching them at any given time. And I'm just like, there's me with 1 to 5 views still, just because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a 20-year-old female that wears a low cut top 90% of the time, because that's all that they're really doing right now. Their content is totally shallow and yeah, it's frustrating.
It's
It's
frustrating.
frustrating. No one wants to see
But
no one wants to see a 40-year-old guy with a dad bod with his top off.
it will like load your social resource because when you're streaming, you kind of had to interact with your viewers.
Followers, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. You definitely. I set up a second monitor so that I can see my chat. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to do it. But if you are doing art, like then
I was placing a laptop next to my desktop to do
oh,
it.
okay, yeah, then it should work fine. But
Or
it's
the phone. You
Mm-hmm.
yes,
from
actually,
the
that's
Twitch
true.
chat
A
on
lot
the
of
phone.
people do stream from their laptop, and then they're always looking at their phones the whole time. That is a good point too. So you got plenty of options. You don't have to like kill yourself trying to get a second monitor and whatever else. I mean, my new graphics card that I just got doesn't have the right plugs for both my monitors, which is an idiotic uh, thing I totally missed. Um, and I feel like a fool because it's a fantastic graphics card, but I can't use my two monitors. So I borrowed one of the girls' TVs that they're not using because they're always on their tablet or their phone the whole time. And I've set it up for the time being while I'm waiting for an adapter to arrive. And so I've got a TV on one side and I've got my monitor on the other. Because if I'm playing games, I can't see my chat and my phone is slow. So that's how I work it. Yeah.
Uh, um, app for chat overlay. It's Ship something,
Oh,
Ship Cloud or something like that.
think I'm going to spend the weekend to research this whole thing
Yeah.
and be ready, guys. You motivated me to do it.
Yes, yes. Because I mean, think about it. I mean, like what my friend said to me, it was like, if you're already doing it, why not stream it? Why not monetize you
Mhm.
having fun and enjoying yourself? Everybody else is. Just because you think you're one in like a million other people doing it doesn't mean you're not unique. I'm like,
But
wow,
uh,
that was seriously motivating. It's like,
but
sure.
where's the
Ah,
money coming
there's
from
it.
then?
Sorry, Peter?
Where's the money coming from then?
The money comes from the people that are following you predominantly.
And
So
want to
Okay.
support you.
yes, so
Ah,
what they do is they can donate bits by cheering. You can set up other little things like I've got that sound alerts that I just spoke about earlier, and they costs like a few bits, and it plays a theme music or a song, or it plays somebody saying something iconic from whatever, and I can earn bits from that. They can donate through PayPal. I've had two people do that, so I've got like a whole $7 from that the one day. But primarily, yeah,
Wow,
I know, yeah,
you're rich.
I am. But
Successful showman.
I know, but that's just one of the options. Then, of course, when people subscribe to your channel so that they don't have to watch advertising, you get, I think, $2 per subscription, or $2.50, or something like that.
For $10?
I think it's $5. I think you get less. I think you get something like 40% of a sub, or is it 60%? And Twitch gets 40%. Anyway, pretty much it's like $2 something. And then depending on the amount of people watching, and when an advert actually runs for a person that isn't subscribed to your channel, then you'll get like a quarter of a 1% of that. So like your revenue from ads is actually very low, unless of course you have like 200-300 people watching.
Yeah, of course. Then
Yeah, so obviously the more people you have watching you, the more you make, clearly.
right.
But does the getting the money from advertisement require a certain status on platform?
Yes, you have to become an affiliate. So that's that
What's the
requirement.
requirements?
The requirement is having 50 followers,
Mhm.
streaming for 7 days in a row, and having a 3 viewer average. And that's the hard part. That's the one that's, well, if you've got friends who are going to support you every time you go on, then you'll actually be done pretty quickly. But a lot of people, if they start out with no support system, like I initially did, um, I went onto a Facebook, Twitch follow for a follow group, and you basically trade a follow for a follow, and so you can get to 50 pretty quickly. That's easy. Streaming 7 days in a row, sure, that's easy too, or at least consistently 7. I can't remember the exact requirements. Let me actually have a quick look. But
So this is not a bad idea to ask your grandma to turn it on her computer.
not at all. I've had my mom even asked me, how does she log into Twitch so that she can follow me. Um, so yeah, once you get like the finer details of
You
getting
need to really watch your language when your mama watches.
not if you stipulate that your show is for 18 plus.
Yeah, okay.
If you state already that your show is for 18 plus and they click on the OK, they've already accepted the content on your stream, provided it's not hate speech or, you know, as long as you are not
No,
violating.
not any violations. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not violating the Twitch rules of conduct, or yeah. Okay, so if we go to channel analysts,
But in modern world, like violating the rules is kind of something which could happen uh, at, at
Accidentally.
accidentally and just
Without
the,
your notice.
um,
Even.
they're yeah, but
from
so
the
far with all the
from the previous.
conversations that I've had, especially when Rob loves to point out when I go on a rant about something. I speak quite openly about how I'm disappointed in my government, or, how shitty Star Wars movies have become, and I'm disappointed with that. Whatever. So far, I haven't violated anything yet. Um, so I think we'll be okay. Okay, so here's the breakdown. All right, so this is just the breakdown of what you can get through revenue. All right, so you get revenue through paid subs. You can get revenue through Prime subs, which is if someone's on Amazon Prime, they'll get an automatic sub that they can give for free to somebody, and that person will get a little bit of a payout. It's $2.50 or $2.55, depending on which one. Gifted subs, when somebody else comes onto your channel and gifts other followers a sub, you get from that. You get revenue from ads, cheering, which is bits, which is what I got a little bit earlier. Game sales, if you've got a game sales. So if you're being sponsored by Bethesda to play ESO, right, and they take your link and they go and buy a game, ESO, then you'll get a percentage of that sale. Um, extensions, which I think is the little banner at the bottom, that pops up at the bottom of your stream, like you see on YouTube, and bounties, which I've never seen, so I don't know what bounties are. But
Also, there was a function where the viewers can show a message for a certain amount of money on the
yes, I
screen.
think that falls under bits as well. You can actually set that up so that they spend a few bits and they can get like um, a notice or yeah. Like for example, I've set up my sound alerts, which requires bits to use. So yeah, hope that helps in some way.
Yeah, it's
It,
pretty flexible, so you can like make a notification when someone subscribes or anything.
Yeah. Uh,
Like
Twitch.
not for just you, but for the stream.
Yeah, no, I mean there's so much stuff that you could do. Okay, all right, here we go. To become an affiliate, you have to have a total of 500 minutes broadcasting in the last 30 days. You need to have 7 unique broadcast days in 30 days. Right, so any 7 days of 30 days you can broadcast. And you need that. You need to have an average of 3 concurrent viewers or more over the last 30 days. So building up your viewer average is the hardest thing, because some days you'll have 2 people, which brings your average down. Then you can have 5 people, which brings it up quicker. That kind of thing. So you kind of have to you can't, don't do what I did. I streamed every day. And because I streamed every day, my viewer average was diluted. It became divided amongst every broadcast that I had, and it kept bringing it down. Once I realized that I actually had to stream less, like I would then stream 5 days or 4 days out of the week instead of 7 days a week. So, like, I will take a day off during the week, and generally I don't stream over weekends. And that system seems to have worked pretty well, and my viewer average went back up. And then, of course, the most easiest one, which is to get 50 followers. And that's just it. Then you become affiliate. Then you become monetized. What's a squeaky
What's
toy?
that?
Is that a squeaky toy?
sorry?
Sound like a squeaky
Something.
toy.
Yeah. Пищалка.
Oh, I think these were my headphones because I was laying them down to get to my phone.
Ah.
And when the phone arrives tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yay!
New phone?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because old one is good old one, but too old.
Yeah, it is 5 years old. It is in use for 4 years, and I use it every day. It has a lot of scratches on it, and he is just little old boy that cannot stand with new requirements for apps, and he's just very, very slow.
Yeah, shame. I know the feeling. When my last phone was stolen, I got a budget phone. And it's only been 2.5 years that I've had it, but it is struggling.
I love this phone very much. I love him like, I don't know, like he's my
Friend?
friend or even relative
Bestest
because
buddy ever. Was there during the hard times.
yeah. And I don't want really I don't want to buy the new phone, but I have to.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's like I need one that has a lot more space in it. Because my previous phone, when you had a little SD card that you can put into it, um, you could still move the programs from your phone over to the SD card, and then you could still use them. And now you can't. So I got this little dinky phone. I've got this huge SD card in it, and I can't use it for anything except for pictures and music. So yeah, they should have screwed me over with that one. Oops.
Very polite since the borders were open, despite the fact.
What? My bank doesn't want to send you money, Katri.
Maybe later we have some time.
Oh
Okay.
dear. Tea.
We need to top up our Spotify balance, and like I have no rubles anymore.
No, you're using euros now, right?
I don't want to notify Spotify. Oh my god.
Notify Spotify.
Yeah,
You pay for
Occupy
Spotify?
Wall Street. Because me and Snail has like a family account there, and I don't want them to like know that I moved from my apartment in Moscow.
Okay.
I don't think that it's a big thing, but still.
Yeah. I get that. It's like I send all my mail to my parents. So like when they send like, like you owe us money, and then they go to the house like, no, he doesn't live here.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, I haven't had someone come and knock on the door for money, uh, well, ever. So, yay me.
The same thing happens in Russia when a young man declines from serving in army.
Oh yes, right.
Mm-hmm.
But is it still involuntary, or is it
Yeah.
okay? They did away
Yeah.
with that like a year before I matriculated. So my brother went and served, but a year before I matriculated, they changed it to voluntary.
Oh, you are lucky bastard.
Ah, lucky bastard, yes. I don't know. I probably would have learned some more discipline, but meh.
In Russia, it is just a whole year for a man to become stupid
Yeah.
because it has
Wait.
no
Oh,
other purposes
oh.
besides uh, make people shit faced tired.
Yeah.
Like
So,
paint the grass, dig the ground, and then like
Dig the snow.
dig the
Then
snow.
then dig it in the other way.
Yeah. You
Make
you
a
you dug it.
square
Yeah.
snow hills.
Yeah. You dug
Yeah,
it wrong. Do
all
it
that.
again. Bury the hole and then start again. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you are saying that I am 5 times as stupid as a Russian soldier because I spent 5 years in the army.
I
No.
thought you was on contract.
Yeah,
It's a
And
different
you
thing.
and you were not in the Russian army.
no, true.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I started as a conscript, yes, and I stayed on for a couple of years more.
Okay. So, but it was like a career move though.
Yeah, but also, economy was bad and the army needed technicians, so
Ah, you see, that makes sense. As opposed to like what they call a grunt.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
it was not just a plain grunt. No, I was signals technician. So
Ah,
I
okay. Well,
I had
that's
to I had to maintain the radios and telephones and such of the unit I was assigned to.
okay. Okay. That's still quite an important function. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, my brother went in. He did his year, and then he left. Mainly because um, of health issues. He couldn't go into the fields that he wanted to. Um, and then he ended up being a Browning machine gunner on a vehicle. That basically became his sort of role for like the last 3 months or something of his training.
Motovaiska.
So he got to operate big ass guns, but
yeah,
that was about it.
yeah. I remember the Browning
The Browning, yeah.
50.
Yeah, it's loads of fun, especially firing the tracer rounds at night
That,
and setting things on
that,
fire.
Something
that
on
tracer
Manglish.
But that thing was like a diesel engine.
Yeah.
You know, it started slow, but with every shot through the barrel, it got warmer.
Uh-huh.
And as it got warmer, the mechanics became more. I don't know. Well, he started the rate of fire went up slowly.
Yeah. As it
And then
warms
at a
up,
certain
heats up, and moves faster, I
yeah
guess. Yeah.
yeah, and then at a certain point,
It gets too hot.
you had to be careful that it didn't, started to fire automatically. You know,
Oh,
because the
wow.
barrel was so hot that that the firing pin was still moving.
Wait,
That's where the cooldown concept comes from, I guess.
Yes, short bursts, short
yes,
bursts.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I had a good time in the army.
Good.
Not always, there were also
Well, it's work, you know.
moments that I was, really getting the fantasy of ramming the butt of my rifle into the drill sergeant's teeth.
So you still had to deal with drill sergeants after like 2 years, 3 years? Was
No,
it?
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
First few months, and then when I became a professional, then they also, and I, of course, I had to go through the professional training.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, they realized very quickly, hey, wait a minute, this guy has already a year of experience.
Oh, good. Let's leave him
Maybe we should
alone.
leave him alone.
No, 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 no. But hey, let me put it this way: I was in a training a platoon of was it 40 people,
All right.
and not 40. We were a company more. We were over 100, and our class consisted of 12 recruits. Um, of those 12 recruits, 9 of them had already army experience due to the conscription, and 3 of us came straight from a civilian life. We turned from a conscript army to a professional army,
Ah.
and we would all become technicians.
Oh,
And
okay.
the rest of that training company was, they were, going for the infantry, the cavalry, the artillery,
Yeah, so they
the
go into their
more
different,
the run stuff.
go into their different branches. Yeah.
Yeah. And after a while, the instructors noticed a little bit of demotivation in our class. So the lieutenant of our platoon came to us and he said, "Guys, we are noticing motivation problems. What the hell is going on?" And I said, "It's quite simple, Lieutenant. Have you checked our backgrounds?" No, he didn't. Well, then let me give you a quick rundown. You see, those 3 guys, they come from the civilian life. The rest of us, we all have military experience. Please just tell us what we should do, but don't emphasize on the how, because we already know how to do it. Aha. And luckily, that lieutenant was pretty smart. So he
Yeah.
said, "Okay, we're gonna do that. But if it goes wrong, lieutenant, you can punish us like anybody else. It's quite simple."
And
So they gave us a bit more
leeway.
leeway, a bit more freedom,
Yeah.
and the effect was that we actually had a very easy training, because
Yeah.
even the instructor said, "Yeah, well, those guys know what they're doing. They don't have to be told everything."
Yeah, the efficiency was already there. It's just the
Yeah,
motivation. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
That's great. I mean, that makes. I mean, yeah. I mean, the way I've always seen it, like especially in the American ones, how they break them all down,
Yeah,
and
but
then
that's changed
rebuild them,
also.
and then.
But that's changed also.
Has it? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean that's just I remember like Full Metal Jacket. That movie will always
Yeah,
stay with me.
that
And
was it. It was like that in those days, you know,
yeah,
the Vietnam War. But after that, the the U.S. military has changed. They
okay,
still will try to, but every army does that. You know, they try to break you down to get rid of
compliance.
your no, not compliance, to get
Uh,
rid of your old habits,
yeah, okay, right, that makes sense too.
And
right?
your personal opinion.
Yes.
No, 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 no,
No,
no, no, no, no,
no,
no,
no.
no. Personal, you can have your personal opinion. It's only how you vent it, and also to whom, in what way.
Everything has a time and place, basically. Then,
Yeah.
yeah,
The main cultural shock for me in your story, Peter, is that somebody questioned what's wrong with your motivation, because in Russia nobody never asked anyone about that.
Not even in the army.
Look,
in,
believe
in,
it.
the, in the army in the first place, like, but even in science, like, if you have lack motivation, you are lazy ass.
Hmm.
Go dig
I'll,
hole in the ground.
I'll tell you something else. When I was a conscript, I met a captain of our artillery corps, and I had to cooperate with him. I was still a conscript soldier, and I had to cooperate with him regarding the communications during a live firing shooting exercise, which would last for a week. You know, different units, you know, and with all kind of weapons. We were air defense artillery, so other units were also invited to practice their air defense skills. You know, with just small firearms like rifles, but also machine guns like the Browning, etc. You know, all kind of weapon types. But communication on a shooting range has to be flawless, because if communication drops, then safety will also drop rapidly.
yeah,
And I worked with him closely, and you know, we got along fine, you know. But I still, you know, he was a captain, I was a private, so we kept that professional distance, of course. But then I became professional, and I could return to my old unit where I started as a conscript. And I said, yeah, why not? And then I called uh, the unit, and I found out that that captain was promoted to major and became the commanding officer of that unit.
huh.
So I asked him. I called him. I called the you know the office. I asking for the CO, and I got him. And I said, "Whoa, I knew a captain that and that." He said, "Yeah, that's correct." He said, "But I'm promoted." Well, congratulations, sir. Do you remember me? Yes, I do remember you. What's up? I said, "Well, you know, I'm almost done with my training, and I heard that there was a position for the you know the head signals technician of the unit." And he said, "I'll make a few calls." And 2 days later, I was assigned to my old unit.
Nice.
He did it, and so I had to work with him again. He wasn't then my CO, and you know we talked and talked. And at a certain point, we were driving to a meeting together. I mean, I was driving and he was sitting next to me. And we talked and we talked, and I said, hey, "You know what, Major? I'm not, I'm not really agreeing with that position." He said, "Look, uh, your first name is Peter, right? Yeah, my name is Rob. If you and I are in one room together or in a car together, you don't have to call me Major."
Oh.
Yeah, so at least
Oh.
he's human.
And that is the thing in the Dutch army. You know, you are colleagues. And when you're in barracks and you're not on exercise or on deployment, you know, your colleagues, you work together, and sometimes you live together, because sometimes you also live on the barracks and such. You have to get along.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always work if there is a very strict definition. Look, I never could, and I never have, could call him by his first name where there were other militaries around, because otherwise I would, they will get the wrong idea. I would undermine his authority, etc.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's very much like it's work ethic, and then like you guys go hang out at the bar after work, you know. But the
Yeah,
next day you're back at work. You're back at work. Yeah,
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
perfect sense. Yeah.
And that is the other, and that is in the Dutch army, and you don't have to be friends with everybody. And they were not. I couldn't call everybody with their first name, of course not.
Yeah.
But I never asked for it. But they would always, they would indicate it themselves. You know?
Yeah. If they were
Mhm.
comfortable with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
The
yeah,
more
yeah.
I know about Netherlands, the more I love it.
Yeah.
And the Dutch army will, if I mean, if they are on the deployment or a mission or on an exercise, they will not discuss an order. They will not say, Major, I don't think that's a good idea. No, right? You're on active duty. You get an order. You
You get on
carry
with
it
it.
out,
Yeah, I got to.
right? But if you're sitting in the bar at night and you have a little discussion about a situation that happened, you can discuss it,
Yeah.
right? Because then maybe you get the guy's reasons for, yeah, look, but I did it because of, right? And you
Mhm.
say, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, you have a good point. So you learn something. But on the other hand, he can say, yeah, maybe I should have handled that in a different way. So he learns from it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I I want
It
I'll
it
tell you
sounds it,
another
it
story.
sounds like a fairy tale, really.
I know,
Mhm.
I know, but I'll tell you another story. There was a so-called open day on the barracks where I was stationed, and I was walking around the corner, and I was starstruck because I bumped into the commander of chief of the Dutch army, four-star general. He
Four
came
star
around
Jim.
the corner. He came around the corner also,
Yeah.
and we bumped into each other. And his cap fell off.
Oh
And
my god.
I said, "Oh, Jesus, sorry, General, I didn't see you coming." He took his cap, he dusted it off, put it up, and he said, don't worry, Corporal. Then they should have put mirrors here so we can look around the corner, see if anybody is coming. You know that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He
Drop it. Give me
wasn't angry.
20.
He wasn't angry. He was just, he saw the humor of the situation.
He didn't get banished to latrine duty for 2 months.
No, 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 no.
That's
The
cool.
thing
No,
is,
nothing like that would ever happen in the South African army. They're so uh, messed up down here. I mean, I saw these guys. They came down um, to the beach to do a firing exercise, and show off their big guns and whatever else. And they couldn't even get them to march properly. They couldn't hear the commands, and they couldn't march in time. They then couldn't follow orders properly, and they actually drove their vehicles down onto the beach, right? And of course, what happens? High tide comes in, and the water comes into the engines, and the vehicles sink into the sand first. Then the seawater gets into the engines, and they had to be towed out, and they had to be pulled out by the trucks. And it
yeah,
was such a mess up. Everyone was just laughing
yeah,
at this inept
Royal
army.
clusterfuck.
It was horrifying to see, and they're all overweight. They're all, ugh, yeah. It was terrifying to see. It's like I almost like hoped like the Russian or the Chinese army came in and be like, no, 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 it's fine, it's fine. We're more than happy. Yeah, please just take over and just run everything. It can't be worse than what we're dealing with right now.
yeah. No,
Idiots.
if we had to march, it was we also had to practice every now and then. But
Yeah, no,
I
these
was
guys had none. Tell you what, I will find the YouTube clips of it and I'll post it in the Discord, and you can you can just laugh. It was horrendous.
yeah we I was once I had to be our battery because in artillery you don't have companies but you have batteries.
Yeah.
We were it was our turn to be an honor guard at the Royal Palace for official visits. So yeah, we had to
Look good and be
yeah we had to look
yeah.
good and everything, and we had to practice, of course, our marching and our the whole drilling, to come to attention and presenting our rifles and everything. So that had to
Uh-huh.
be practiced, and it was done. We had a good sergeant major.
Yeah. Everything was on
Uh,
ceremony basically. Yeah.
yeah, on ceremony.
Oh, excuse me.
So yeah, we drove in the morning with not in trucks but in a touring bus.
Uh-huh. Ah.
Touring buses, yeah. We our uniforms hung up, next to us. Our dress uniforms. Of course we went in our battle dress,
Uh-huh.
and we came to the royal stables, and there we were able to change into our dress uniforms. But before that, because we had to stand there a very long time, we wouldn't have lunch, so there was a huge breakfast. And that's also a thing in the Dutch army. There are no officer messes anymore or NCO messes anymore.
Okay, so you all
They're
eat
just
together.
they're just restaurants. Yeah, so everybody is eating in the same room. You still have an officers club and an NCO club and everything, but the restaurant is basically for everybody. So we had good brunch, all of us together. And then, of course, we had to march from the royal stables to the royal palace.
With full stomachs and your belly sticking out, right?
Yep, absolutely. And but we didn't take the direct route to the palace.
So the scenic route, so you could show off.
The scenic route to show off. Yeah, of
Yes.
course, the scenic. What was, of course, located on that scenic route? Embassies and consulates.
Look at us.
Yep. I think we even passed the Russian embassy. So yeah.
What? Not a strip club? Impress the ladies as you go past? Oh, boo.
But yeah, and then we had to stand still for I don't know, quite a long time. Don't remember.
Okay, wait, let me see if I can find that thing quickly. Let me have a quick look.
Right. I'm going off one day of work tomorrow before the weekend.
It's a tough decision
What?
to go for a walk before one day, before weekend.
Yeah, it's not a decision. I have to.
Well, it's advertising.
Well, you always can decide not to go for a walk, but you will face the consequences.
The work. Yeah.
Africa's army in action. Crazy shit.
Yeah, I have to come up with an excuse.
This is the one. Okay, I'm gonna go share it.
Where?
Sorry, I'm gonna go drop it in. Where can I paste it?
General chat or?
General. Yeah, I'll drop it in general chat. There we go. Paste. I found it like almost straight away. I said Army Exercise Musenberg, and boop, it popped up straight away. There we go. You can watch it at your leisure, but I want to hear you laugh though.
I'm watching it now.
I think there's like 2 or 3 minutes of talking though, but you can always skip ahead.
Oh Jesus, with grenades even. Oh, they're white. Okay, probably exercise.
It was a pleasure, but it is also my bedtime and I'm starving. So,
Oh,
see you later.
Good
bye.
night.
Have a good
Good
evening.
night.
Sleep tight.
Thank
Sweet dreams.
you.
Bye.
With you, my darling. I'm not saying goodbye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Are you
Good
both
night, guys.
are you both
Good
heading
night.
off?
Uh, I think so.
Okay.
No.
No, yes, no, maybe.
Uh, I was wondering if she wants me to join our private Discord or not. Uh, I have to check it.
Well, you'll have to go then because you can't be in both. So, well,
No,
if we
she's not. She's not on our Discord yet. So
ah,
But that he needs a microphone. Come on.
yep. Actually, I'll probably. I'm sitting in a new chair. Man, it is killing my back. But
that's a horrible video.
are you watching it too?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's not an army.
Oh, boy.
That's crazy.